Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you all. How are you feeling? Excited? I can see lots of smiles. That's great. On behalf of Prime Video and Nadyadwala Grandson Entertainment, I would like to welcome all of you. Some of you who have flown all the way from India, some of our dear friends, media friends from the Dubai media, and of course, our press media friends who have joined us online from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Your presence means a lot. And welcome to the global trailer launch of the movie Bawaal. Can we have some claps? Yeah? Wonderful. Now, this is one of the most anticipated films of the year and which premieres worldwide on Prime Video on Friday, July 21st. And it's going to be premiered across more than 200 countries and territories. So exciting that all of you are here with us to witness this together. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Khyati Kawa and I will be your host for the day. And while we know Dubai is a melting pot of multiple cultures, but it's home to 200 nationalities. And I have been told that यहाँ पे 30% तो Indians रहते हैं, right? How many Indians here? Make some noise. Yeah. But I'm also told that 100% लोग जो यहाँ रहते हैं, वो Indian films enjoy करते हैं. So which is why we are very elated that we have the entire team of Bawaal here to make some Bawaal. Are you guys ready? All right, now this venue is also historical. It is also great to host this event here at the Queen Elizabeth II because it is also part of history itself. For those of you who don't know, let me tell you a little about it. Well, this film is a love story, but also gives us some glimpses of key historic moments, which is why we are here at Queen Elizabeth II. For those of you who don't know, this iconic ship was a transatlantic liner and a cruise ship from 1969 to 2008. Let me also tell you, it was a troop ship for war soldiers as well during 1982 Falkland Islands War. And now, since 2018, it is a floating hotel here in Dubai. So welcome all of you to Queen Elizabeth II. Quite an apt location, I must say, for the trailer launch of Bawaal. But before we get into showing you the most awaited trailer here, we want to take a moment here to introduce to you the phenomenal stars of the movie. If you guys are excited, make some noise with me because we have the young, vivacious, the dhamakedar jodi, Varun Dhawan and Janhvi Kapoor. Hi Varun, hi Janhvi. Welcome to Dubai. How are you guys feeling?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. हमको बस यही कहना है कि बेटा माहौल ऐसा बनाओ कि लोगों को माहौल याद रहे, रिजल्ट नहीं. But good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all the press that has gathered over here, the international press, the Indian press, and all the press from UAE, UK, USA, and all over the world. So we're very thankful that you all are here finally to watch the trailer of our film Bawaal.
Janhvi, you want to say something? How do you feel today being here?
I'm very excited. I'm very nervous. I think it's a film that's so special to all of us, everyone who's made it. And I'm thrilled to see the turnout and everyone's enthusiasm. And I hope you guys enjoy what we have in store for you all today.
Absolutely. Everybody has been waiting. But let me also tell you that Janhvi and Varun, the audiences cannot wait to see you guys together. It is for the first time that you all are coming together on screen. How was that experience?
Karo tareef.
It's been wonderful. I think I genuinely want people to watch the trailer and say, because there has been intrigue. बहुत बार लोगों ने मुझे प्रश्न पूछे कि how is it working with Janhvi, and there is an intrigue that how we'll look together. We are probably different schools of acting and obviously coming under the umbrella of Nitish's teachings, and that's the performances that have come out. But I feel I think it's there, like one of my best chemistries that I'm sharing with anyone, I think will be with Janhvi. And hopefully we can repeat this in the future. But yeah, let's see what you all feel. I mean, what was your best chemistry with? I mean, who was it with before this?
You only. Oh,
Me
before
only?
this?
Rajkumar Rao is going to feel bad, huh?
Yeah, but I think you all should be the judge of this. When you all see the trailer, I want to know what they think about me and Varun coming together and how they like our chemistry.
Absolutely. We are waiting to see the reaction of the trailer here. But Varun, also tell us about you play Ajju Bhaiya, who is, of course, Lucknow ki shaan, the history expert, or do we think? So we think? I'm not sure. We'll think about that later. But he's also swag mein #1. From Lucknow to Paris, from Poland to Amsterdam, from Krakow to Warsaw. You have traveled extensively for the film. And वैसे आपके social media पे भी पता चल रहा है कि you were in Serbia for a while. Yep. So you've been quite the world traveler. And you also play a history teacher, Ajay Dikshit, urf Ajju Bhaiya. So बताइए कि क्या बचपन से ही आपको history, geography इसका शौक रहा है?
हाँ, obviously मतलब अगर आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हो तो 10th स्टैंडर्ड के बोर्ड्स के लिए हिस्ट्री हो या ज्योग्राफी हो या मैथ्स है, आपको सीखना ही पड़ेगा. एंड देयर वाज अ वेरी बिग थिंग दैट आई हैड टू बीट माय ब्रदर्स परसेंटेज 10th के बोर्ड्स में. सो आई रियली डिड स्टडी क्वाइट हार्ड इन दोज एग्जाम्स. उसके बाद फिर भगवान ने संभाल लिया. बट या आई मीन ऑल दीज सब्जेक्ट्स, आई मीन आई टेल ऑलवेज व्हेन आई मीट माय नेफ्यूज एंड लॉट ऑफ किड्स दैट दीज सब्जेक्ट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज हिस्ट्री ऑलवेज kind of prepares you for the future which is going to come. You have to learn from history, and that is kind of a part of what Bawaal is also. I don't want to reveal much before the trailer.
Yes, there are some glimpses of it which we will all watch very soon. And Janhvi, you play a very warm, charming girl who is everyone's favorite. She's intelligent, she's well-traveled, she's almost like an all-rounder. How is it playing this character and being married to Ajju Bhaiya, who was a social media sensation?
वो मुझे अज्जू भैया नहीं बुलाती, मेरे साथ शादी की उन्होंने.
नहीं, मेरे लिए अज्जू भैया से आपने शादी करी. तो ये एक्सपीरियंस क्या आपको भी पढ़ने पढ़ाने का शौक रहा है?
मुझे पढ़ने पढ़ाने का शौक अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई थिंक ये फिल्म के शूट के दौरान मैं पढ़ाती ज़्यादा थी, मुफ्त का ज्ञान बहुत बांटती थी मैं वरुण को. But yeah, how was it being married to Ajju Bhaiya? I think it was fun. I think the equation that Nisha and Ajay have in the film actually became very similar to the equation that we started sharing when we were filming.
Not at all.
Okay, not initially, but you know what I mean. Like I was bartering a lot of gyan, and wo jo nok jhok and they keep pulling each other's legs. So I guess that was similar.
Wonderful. And we see that fun banter here also. I'm sure we're going to see that in the trailer. But before we move forward and watch that trailer, एक fun rapid fire round हो जाए. Yeah? Let's do this quickly. So, are you guys ready?
I think जो rapid fire है ना, हम लोग ट्रेलर के बाद करेंगे क्योंकि उसके बाद पता चलेगा कि हिस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट है या कौन नहीं है.
Okay.
So should we move ahead and
Straight to the trailer. We can't wait.
All
right.
Straight.
So, ladies and gentlemen, हमारे यहाँ timeline में थोड़ा सा change है. Of course, we have Ajay and Nisha of Bawaal. So let's not make some Bawaal here.
Yes, I think it's time because India के time से also we have to put the trailer out, which is very important. And here's presenting you the trailer of Bawaal.
Wow, that was beautiful and intense. Yeah, I feel a range of emotions here. And I have so many questions.
Thank you, but before we go ahead, I think it's time we call our producers, without whom we would not be able to make this film, which is so special to me and Janhvi. So first, we'd like to call on stage none other than Sajid Nadyadwala and Varda Nadyadwala. Let's have a round of applause, guys.
Thank you very much.
And our co-producer, Ashwini Tiwari. And the captain of our ship, not this ship, but our ship, none other than Nitesh Tiwari, guys. Come on, let's hear a round of applause for him.
I'd also like to invite on stage, here we have with us Mr. Manish Menghani, Director, Content Licensing, Prime Video, India. Can we make some noise for him?
Woo!
A very warm welcome to you all. I request all of you to just step forward for a quick photo opportunity.
Yes.
All the cameras are waiting for this moment, so go ahead. This is your moment now. Give us a moment. We'll just set up the stage with the chairs. I think you'll have to. Sure. So firstly, congratulations for the trailer launch. It looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure our media friends are waiting to ask you a few questions. Should we go ahead? Wonderful. So before we get to our media, Nitesh sir, I have one question for you. Can you tell us about your labor of love, Bawaal? A little in brief, if you can tell us.
Bawaal is something which is very close to my heart, probably because it's a lot of personal stuff which is involved in it, which I'll come to it at a later time.
Sure.
But yes, it feels quite personal, and I think the reason why I feel Bawaal is special to me is like I genuinely believe that this is a story which needed to be told. And like what I have witnessed in the past, my work has had some positive impact on people, the way they think, the way they behave, and hopefully this is going to be no different than that. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed for that.
Wonderful. And with this trailer, we saw that it's very intriguing that you chose World War II as a setting of a movie, and that too a love story. Don't think that has been done before, at least not in a Hindi film. So why did you choose this as a plot?
Okay, I'll come to the World War II specifically at a later stage. But let me tell you what the film is all about. The way we look at life, the way we look at relationships, whether it is husband-wife or with your parents or with your kids or with your friends, everything is governed by your psychology or your values in life. And your values in life can be moral, partly moral, immoral. Okay?
True.
But what we were 10 years back, we are not the same person right now. Our values have changed. We change as people. There are certain life experiences which change us. So Bawaal is all about that, about relationship, about life experiences, coming of age, and much more. It's quite a layered piece.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And quite a storyteller you are. You're keeping us intrigued and anxious and curious on what the movie is going to be about. But Sajid sir, a question for you here that I'm sure it's on everyone's mind. Why is the film called Bawaal?
Actually, this word comes out inherently from the script. And this question also should be directed to Nitesh sir. I'm the one who got it registered only.
Yeah. See, there are two ways of looking at it. There's a physical Bawaal and there's a, emotional Bawaal. And if you remember the last dialogue of the trailer, which says World War तो खत्म हो गई पर अंदर की ये war कब खत्म होगी कोई नहीं जानता.
Absolutely.
So this Bawaal is more internal. Yeah.
Wonderful. Varun, I'd like to ask you this question about your character and how did you feel, what were your thoughts that popped into your head when you were approached to play a history teacher?
मुझे लगता है कि इधर इतनी मीडिया आई है कि अगर हम लोग ने Q&A नहीं शुरू किया तो ये लोग बवाल कर देंगे. And let's start with the Q&A because I can see all of them. और लोग ने अभी हाथ ऐसे उठाए मारने के लिए या पूछने के लिए. Let's find that out. So I think let's start with the Q&A, guys. Rohit, yeah. You want to give a mic? Someone wants to pass a mic around? ये लीजिए. Yeah.
Thank you. Firstly, congratulations to all of you, and thank you for having all of us here. Sajid bhai, my question is for you. This team sitting on the stage is one of the biggest team. He's one of the biggest directors in the country. You're one of the biggest producers in the country. These two are the most bankable A-list stars. When a film like that goes directly on OTT, इंडस्ट्री में बवाल मच जाता है. क्या डिसीजन था आपका जो आपने सोचा कि ये डायरेक्ट OTT के लिए it will be the best decision for your production house and for all of you?
Thank you, Rohit. We started this film, about a year back, and when we were going through the material, we thought, and after seeing the dailies and after seeing the edit, all of us thought that this should be said internationally on a single day, simultaneously in all the languages. Nitesh sir was there. We all agreed, Varun, all the people. And finally, we had a great partner like Amazon. To put it, they were so, overwhelming to see this film being released in 200 countries, and not a better partner than them.
Thank you. Hold on, we'll bring the mic to you.
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम आंसर फ्रॉम न्यूज़ टाइम मैंने अभी टीज़र देखा आपकी मूवी का इसमें लव स्टोरी थी ट्रेलर देखा इसमें लव स्टोरी मैंने देखी इसमें मैंने एक एजुकेशन पार्ट देखा अब्रॉड देखा वॉर देखा इतनी बड़ी जो ये कन्फ्यूजन है इसको हम किस तरह से डायरेक्टर साहब आपने इस चीज़ को किस तरह से एक जगह पर लाकर मैसेज दिया है ये थोड़ा सा बता सकते हैं प्लीज़ क्योंकि हमने बहुत सारे इसमें पार्ट्स देखे हैं और हम कंफ्यूज थे कि ये लव स्टोरी है या जंग है या किस टाइप की ये मूवी है तो ये ज़रा प्लीज़ बता दें हमें
सर मैं सिर्फ इतना कहना चाहूँगा कि आई लाइक टू कीप माई कार्ड क्लोज टू माई चेस्ट है ना अगर मैं आपको सब बता दूंगा तो फिर वो 21 जुलाई को जो फिल्म रिलीज़ हो रही है शायद आप बोलोगे कि ये तो मुझे सब पता है इसके बारे में तो आई थिंक द आइडिया ऑफ अ ट्रेलर इज create curiosity and let people wonder what exactly is happening, how they would have done it. And please watch the movie for the answer. It's going to be like, I do not want to do spoiler for a lot of people who would not want to know that.
जी वरुण क्या एक्सेप्ट करते हैं इस मूवी से क्योंकि आप ऑलरेडी बड़ा ज़बरदस्त काम कर रहे हैं बॉलीवुड में और आप एक जो हैं वो दबंग टाइप जो हैं वो आर्टिस्ट माने जाते हैं तो इस कंटेंट में इतने बड़े दिग्गज किस्म के डायरेक्टर प्रोड्यूसर आपके साथ बैठे हैं तो कोई डिफरेंस आएगा आपकी इस मूवी में
तो मेरे बकेट लिस्ट में हमेशा था कि मैं नितिश तिवारी सर के साथ काम करूं हमेशा से जब से मैंने उनकी पिक्चरें देखी थी दंगल देखी थी या छिछोरे देखी थी हमेशा से मुझे उनके साथ काम करना था तो मुझे अभी भी याद है कोविड का वक्त था और मैं उनसे बोलता था कि सर मैं आके मिलूं क्या कुछ कहानी है कुछ है तो एक दिन मैं उनके ऑफिस पे पहुंचा था और लिटरली मैं उनको बोल रहा था कि आप सोचिए कुछ तो सोचिए बट then it was like after 6, 7 or 8 months that Nitish sir had a story and he was like Varun I have to see if you fit this but मुझे तो बहुत मज़ा आया इनके साथ काम करने में और जिस तरीके से I personally feel it's one of my best characters क्योंकि एक आँख है कैरेक्टर में एक रियलाइजेशन है और हमें हमेशा मौका नहीं मिलता हमें काम के साथ लोगों को एक सीख देना या एक फिलॉसफी देना सो फॉर मी ये फिल्म बहुत कुछ सिखा के जाएगी लोगों को एंड आज के टाइम में जैसे दुनिया में जहाँ चीज़ें इतनी ऑर्गेनिक नहीं है जहाँ हर चीज़ पहले से ही सेट की जाती है मैनिपुलेटेड होती है आई फील दिस फिल्म इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज इट्स द क्लोजेस्ट टू द ट्रूथ ऑफ लाइफ एट द मोमेंट
वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 को लेकर हिटलर के बारे में सोचा तो तानाशाह तो दुनिया में बहुत सारे हुए हैं हिटलर को ही चुनने की क्या वजह रही
Okay, I'll tell you, when you start writing the arc of your characters, you go back and look at the events and the incidents which kind of can play an important role in the overall arc of that character and the relationship in general. And it is not just about Hitler, there are many more things which you may not have seen in the trailer, but every incident has been very carefully chosen which can have an impact on the overall arc because World War II is humongous. There is so much which has happened. You cannot probably take everything. So you have to only pick and choose things which probably impact the journey of your characters and that is precisely why it has been taken. Yeah? And Hitler also happens to, you cannot not have Hitler in World War II. So yes, he also happens to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pass on the mic to you.
Manish, I have a question for you. Bawaal is just not a love story, what I could make of it. You're also pinpointing some key moments in the history. And then set in the heartland of India, you're taking us through this never-seen journey of
You're
Europe.
asking him some history questions?
No.
I hope not.
That's what you're all scared of.
My point was, while set in the heartland of India, you are taking us through this beautiful journey of Europe, what I could make out of it. What a viewer can expect from this film? Any regular viewer?
So I think that there are a few things about this film that we've really, really liked. And, and of course, it started with, the vision that, Nitesh Tiwari has had. And we've all seen his work and, we're all inspired and, we hope to see a lot more. And beyond that, we believe that, this is an unconventional love story. It's told starting from the heart of India. And it's the heart of this character is in India, but, it takes him on this journey, through many countries in Europe where, there are life-changing experiences that happen. And again, Nitesh sir is better poised to answer a lot more about the film. But we believe that, taking this movie day and date, worldwide, 200 countries, is also because, this film is not bound by geography, language, and we feel that it's going to transcend across, viewers everywhere in the world, so whether it's Prime Video in India or anywhere else, it's really going to work.
नितेश सर साजिद सर मेरा सवाल आप दोनों से है नितेश सर मैं आपका बहुत बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ और आपकी हर फिल्म बेसिकली क्या है कि वो अपने आप से जंग करना सिखाती है और इसमें मुझे दिख रहा है जब हिटलर की वो तस्वीर जिसमें वरुण अपने आप को देख रहे हैं तो आप दोनों से मेरा सवाल है कि मुझे एक रीज़न बताइए या ऑडियंस को एक रीज़न बताइए कि ये फिल्म क्यों बवाल करेगी क्यों उनको देखनी चाहिए आप दोनों से
Okay, films are all about stories. At least this is what my belief in the kind of stories I want to tell is. A movie should not get over when it gets over. When you leave watching the movie, a part of it should remain with you, And that is what all my attempts have been. And I think when you watch Bawaal, hopefully, fingers crossed, as always, is what I believe in. We can only hope that, again, it will not just entertain you, but it will also make you take a pause, rethink about your life, hopefully, probably reset a few buttons about the priorities of your life in general. And that probably, if your audience can connect with your story at that level, I don't see there is no reason why it should not do Bawaal again. So, yeah.
Wonderfully said, sir.
Hi, my question is for Varun. The trailer gives a sneak peek into different shades of your character. At one point, you are playing a happy-go-lucky guy, and then twist happens. There's a seriousness to your character. Was it challenging to play different emotions on screen for Bawaal?
No, it wasn't. Actually, it wasn't challenging because of this man sitting over here. It was never challenging. And when I got into this film, I was like, sir, मैं क्या prep करूँ? मैं क्या करूँ? I'm playing a history teacher. Should I start prepping? कि teachers पढ़ाते कैसे? ये कैसे करते वो? So he said, कुछ नहीं करना है, brother. तुम आ जाओ इधर office. And then we would sit, and then he would read with me, and it was just about finding a rhythm. And he just made me so comfortable, being one of the biggest directors of our country. He just made me so comfortable with his humility, the way he treats everyone. I mean, when you see him on set, he'll talk to any person, whatever their job profile is, in the same way where he talked to a big person, with a bigger job profile. And his humility, I think, made me and Janhvi so comfortable that I can maybe confidently say that I'm very sure that this is a very good performance of mine, and that's all thanks to him, actually. It's all thanks to him. And the film says something. I'm very excited for this film to come out, primarily because of performance. Otherwise, you all will always see me कि Varun इधर से उधर जा रहा है, उधर से इधर जा रहा है, telling everyone watch the film. But here, I want the film to come out, and then I want to engage more with you all because I'm so sure that what a wonderful film sir has made.
Hi Varun.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Ronak Kotecha, Sajid bhai. We meet again, thank you. And so I have a question for Varun and Janhvi each. Varun.
हाँ.
So one question for you both is that what is the biggest Bawaal in your life that has happened so far?
First you answer.
बहुत deep question पूछ लिया आपने. What is the
Plugging your film.
Regarding my film or?
No, in your life, the biggest bawal that has
आपकी
happened.
जिंदगी में सबसे बड़ा बवाल किस मनुष्य ने किया है?
किस मनुष्य आप ही ने किया है? हाँ, रोज जो सताते थे. No, actually, I'm lying. The biggest bawal in my life. Actually, you know what? I want to stick to my answer of it being Bawaal, the film, because the experience that this film has given me, जो ये शूट करने का अनुभव रहा है, नितेश सर के साथ काम करने का जो एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, मुझे इतना कुछ सीखने को मिला. And I think when you have someone like him guiding you, I don't want to sound too dramatic, but I think it changes you in a certain way because you start believing in yourself a lot more when a man like him shows confidence in you. And I think that's the journey that I went on through this film. And I learned so much about the kind of person I want to be, looking at him, the way he would treat people, the kind of films that I want to make, the kind of work that I believe in. And not just him, even seeing Varun's work ethic. And I think for so many reasons, this film is so special. So मेरे life में बवाल ने ही किया है.
Right. Varun, we expect a more bawalish answer from you.
कंट्रोवर्सी नहीं, बट ये बहुत ही सच्चा नहीं, इनका भी आंसर बहुत सच्चा है बिकॉज वे शी इज इन लाइफ एट दिस मोमेंट. फॉर मी इट हैज टू बी माई नो ईच पर्सन इज इन अ डिफरेंट, लाइक सर सेड, यू नो, एवरीवन इज इन अ डिफरेंट पाथ ऑफ लाइफ. फॉर मी इट हैज टू बी माई डॉग जोई. उसने सबसे ज़्यादा बवाल किया है मेरी ज़िंदगी में क्योंकि वो 6 बजे उठ जाता है तो मुझे भी उठना पड़ता है. डजेंट मैटर व्हेन आई स्लीप. कभी भी सुसु कर देगा, कभी पॉटी कर देगा. सो फर्स्ट आई गॉट एन यूज्ड टू क्लीनिंग ऑल दिस. तो मुझे कभी नहीं लगा था कि मैं यू नो एक्टर बन जाऊंगा, पॉपुलैरिटी कमाऊंगा और उसका सुसु पॉटी क्लीन करूंगा. सो जेन्युइनली इट वाज द मोस्ट ग्राउंडिंग एक्सपीरियंस दैट माय डॉग हैज पुट मी थ्रू. दैट्स द बिगेस्ट बवाल इन माय लाइफ एट द मोमेंट.
Wonderful.
Hi, Varun.
ये
Hold on,
बहुत
hold on, hold
वक्त
on.
से खड़ी है बेचारी. आप बोल दीजिए, फिर आप बोलिए. नो प्रॉब्लम.
Bring the mic to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. This is Royal Sea Entertainment, a media platform from China and UAE. My question is to Ashwini ma'am and Sajid sir. How sounds the collaboration between the both companies?
How's the collaboration? China wants to know.
Okay, so Sajid sir, I think, has been the most amazing collaborator for us as creative people. When we started Earth Sky Pictures, our aim was to just keep telling different kinds of stories. And our association with Sajid sir started from Chichore, and it had been a great experience. And then when we had this story and we started working together, actually it was Sajid sir's idea to get us on board as partners because he believed in our whole idea of partnership because of the kind of work we have done. And also thank you Sajid sir and Varda ma'am for always believing in us and our stories. So we get to learn a lot from Sajid sir in terms of how we look at cinema, because we as creative people, we are directors at heart at the end of the day. And when we're producing films, there's a lot of things which we need to keep in mind, the left brain and the right brain, and how you need to step back sometimes as a creative person, and how you need to put the producer hat at a lot of times. So in the process of working with Sajid sir and now with Amazon, Manish, thank you so much. Your whole team has been really, really awesome. We have learned quite a few things, and I only have, on behalf of Nitesh also, I only have a lot of gratitude that it just gives us more encouragement to produce more films. That's all. Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you. One more, ma'am.
Good afternoon. This is Bandana from Dubai Horizons. So my question is to Nitesh sir and Sajid sir. Sir, as seasonal filmmakers, I'm sure you must always be under some kind of pressure to produce movies that are always engaging and always give some freshness to the audience. So in what ways would you rate Bawaal as something fresh and unique?
So my answer will be very biased if you ask me to rate it. So I always believe in getting a feedback from the audiences. We make movies for audiences. We don't make movies for ourselves. There are certain kind of stories which we believe in. Those are the stories. One very important thing is, something new, something unique is what is always a big parameter when it comes to me to choose kind of stories. And I always feel very lucky that Sajid sir is there to back it. Chichore was something which was absolutely fresh. Bawaal is something which is very different, and it needs somebody with a vision, to be there to back it. End of the day, as I said, we create stories, keeping our fingers crossed and hoping that people would love it. And I think the answer you are going to get very soon. That is, I would be the worst person to rate it because I'll be very biased. Yeah, so.
Thank you so much. And Varun, my question is for you also. Like, as an actor, do you always push yourself to play some unconventional roles? And also, would you rate your role in Bawaal as unconventional? If yes, why?
See, in my last film, I played a wolf. So, and in this film, I'm playing something very, very, very different from what I am in real life, in that sense. So, you tell me, don't you think I do unconventional roles? Yeah, so I'm always in the search of doing something. I think as an actor, what is difficult is to be fearless and to fight your own insecurity. हम आज की दुनिया में हर इंसान को, forget being an actor, हर इंसान को, every human being has to fight his insecurities before he does anything, because we care so much about our image. हम लोग सब ये image के पीछे भागते रहते हैं, filter लगा के ज़िंदगी जीते हैं आजकल. And that is exactly what even this film is about. Like I said, it's the truth, कि ज़िंदगी में आपको क्या चाहिए, आपके priorities क्या है. I don't want to give out these things because, like Sir said, this is something which has to be experienced and sensed, and hopefully it will touch you and will stay with you. Bawaal is a film which hopefully आप recommend करोगे आपके family में, आपके दोस्तों को. And I've actually and I don't know how I'll come across in the press or how this gets written about, but I've never been more confident about how a film will be received by people than I am about Bawaal. I'm so sure about it, actually.
Hi. Here. Hi Varun, hi Janhvi, hi to the entire team.
Hi.
Hi. This is Nidhi Kumar. I'm a dancer and I have a very light-hearted question for you all. So Varun and Janhvi, this is for you. So the movie seems very intense yet very entertaining. So I wanted to ask something about the background score, the music. Do we have any dance banger number, since both of you all are such fantastic dancers? Do we have any banger music coming up?
So I'll answer this question as a dancer as well, because there are so many genres in dance. You can start with street hip hop and then flow into lyrical, or you go into crumping. So every emotion has a kind of a genre of music in this film. Dilo Ki Doriya is the song which is in the trailer. That is like the full shadi banger type of number. Then my favorite and Janhvi's favorite right now, Mithun song, which Arijit sir has sung, तुम्हें कितना प्यार करते, which is I think it's a song which will keep growing and transcend. And then there's another song called which is our second song which will come out. Let that also build up. So there are many different genres of songs. Nayandeep, yes, I'll make a reel with you after this. But many different genres of songs are there on which we can do a lot of fun stuff. And as a dancer, you will get to express yourself on all of them.
Yeah, same. Yeah, like he said, my favorite song is the song that we released the audio of recently. But Dilo Ki Dori, you saw Doriyan, you saw snippets of that in the trailer. That was one song that we got to dance to a little bit, which was a lot of fun.
I saw a very interesting meme the other day on Instagram. So somebody posted the song, Tumhe Kitna Pyar Karo. The world is ending and the last song he's hearing is Tumhe Kitna Pyar Karo. So I thought that was really beautiful.
Amazing.
Hello everyone, this is Aina from Instant Bollywood. The trailer looks amazing, congratulations for that. My question is to Manish sir.
सच्ची में बोलो आईना पसंद आया नहीं बना.
Yeah, actually.
तो जोर से बोलो फिर.
It's really good.
Thank you.
100%. My question to Manish sir is, you've had a very long relationship with Nadia Arwala grandson. Can you tell us more about the partnership and the equation that you're sharing with them?
So this partnership is now, we've had this partnership for many, many years. We've started with, beautiful films like, Bachchan Pandey, Hero Panti 2, and we've continued the partnership with many, many more films. So I think sometime this time last year, we announced a worldwide exclusive partnership and a multi-year, multi-film partnership with Nadia Bala, Grandson Entertainment and Amazon Prime Video. And we're really thrilled about that. This month itself has been super exciting and we were speaking about it. Satya Prem comes to us after the theatrical. We have Bawaal coming this month, and we have many others that are going on the floor. So I think this is a partnership we're really, really excited about.
Which is the most special one, Manish?
Bawaal has to be.
Has
yeah,
to be
it has to
Bawaal,
be.
no,
We're right here, all of us.
Most special one for Manish.
And I think just one more thing, what makes this even more special is, just think about a movie like Bawaal. It's a movie that's rooted in India, made for the world, no boundaries. It has phenomenal, cast, and we're so happy that we could work with Janhvi and Varun again. We are blessed to have, Nitesh sir as a director, of this film. After, the national award-winning partnership between Sajid sir and Nitesh sir with Chichore, we're back again with, another blockbuster, I would say. So, I mean, there's so much to speak about the film. Music is phenomenal, so we're super, super thrilled. And you're going to hear a lot more coming from us.
This time, let's go to Oscars.
Let's do it.
Yep. So, everyone, we have a lot of our media friends joined us online from across the world. So, we have a question from...
Sorry, there's a little baby also in the audience, who I know, obviously, but still. Kashvi, you want to ask something to Janhvi Didi? Okay, not to her. Also me also, okay. You want to give her a mic, someone?
First of all, a big congratulations for your new movie. And I wish you lots of success for your movie. And I know it's going to be a big hit. And my question was for you, Varun Bhaiya, and I also have one for you, Janhvi Didi. My question is for you, Varun Bhaiya, is that did you dream to be an actor when you were a child? And if yes, then how did you prepare yourself?
I definitely, this is a very good question. I manifested every day, and I still manifest every day. I just keep putting out positive thoughts of what should happen in my future, in my life. I keep manifesting it. And when I was your age, or even younger probably, I would manifest it. But if anyone would ask me, anyone in my family would ask me, do you want to be an actor? I would say, no, I don't want to be. I want to be a businessman. But in my heart, I knew I wanted to be an actor, but I wouldn't say it because I didn't have anything to prove. So till I didn't actually get my first ad, I didn't tell people openly. Or till I didn't in fact tell my father I want to be an actor till I got student of the year. Because I didn't know from what, in what way to go up and tell him, because he was so successful and how hard he works. So until I didn't know that I'm going to work that hard, I didn't have the guts to tell anyone, but in my heart, in my soul, every day, just manifesting of the future, and I still do it.
Because always you are very amazing. Like, sometimes you're a funny guy, sometimes you're a wolf, sometimes you are, like, too many things. So how do you manage that?
I get inspired by people like you, Kashvi. I get very inspired when I meet you, and I see how free you are in a world where people are supposed to, behave very correctly, sit very correctly. So even I try to be a child, exactly. Like just right now where you are, that's what I'm trying to be right now. And like I'm the only one holding this in my hand and maybe I'm looking like a fool. But I'm having a great time. So that's what I try to do. Now I'll give Janhvi Didi before you take my case more once.
Sorry. Yeah, firstly, can we clap for how confident she is? It's not easy. It's so cool.
Thank you. My question for you was, how did you feel while shooting this? Like, did you feel excited? Like, what did you exactly feel?
I was pinching myself every day because it's such a big opportunity for me to work with everyone on this stage today. And I tried really hard to convince them to take me in the film. I chased them. I think I stalked Nitesh sir and Sajid sir quite a bit. I think I troubled them a lot. But, and then when I finally got the film, every day, how special it was to be on the set with such talented people telling this very special story. I honestly was in disbelief. And yeah.
Because you're always amazing whenever I see your movies.
So sweet.
Thank you. And Natasha, I have one more compliment for you. I hope I can one day be in your movie. One day. Because I want to be an actor.
You've put your wish in the universe, and that's what they say. You know, you want to do something, please put your wish in the universe, and hopefully it will materialize. Fingers crossed.
So cute. Right.
इसका one-on-one हो गया.
Varun, we have an audience online from across the
Sorry,
world.
we have some online questions,
yes,
guys, which
so
we'll
we'll
have
quickly
to do.
take one of them.
Yeah.
So there is the Raj and Pablo show. They want to ask you, Varun and Janhvi, that what were your magic moments in the movie the global fans should look out for?
Magic moments in the movie. I think there's a lot of humor in this movie, which, I mean, it's a little, I mean, I was finding it funny while shooting those scenes where I'm a little mean to Janhvi. But I enjoyed even doing, it was very cold, it was raining, and we were supposed to do this dance where someone's trying to teach us how to do salsa in the middle of the road, and it was really cold, and we were shooting next to this pub in Poland. In Amsterdam, was this? Yeah, sorry, in Amsterdam. And that was really fun, you know, shooting that, and because Nitish was not really telling us what to do in the choreography. He was saying, कर लो भैया, तुम लोग को आता है, कर लो. ज़्यादा कर दिया तो काट दूँगा. But that was a lot of fun to shoot. Besides all the acting moments, I don't want to say right now. When you'll see the film, then we can show off a little bit about that. But yeah.
Yeah, I think in the trailer as well, there's that scene where me and Varun are having a conversation in a restaurant. That was a lot of fun to shoot. And it's actually one of my favorite scenes in the film as well.
Wonderful. Nitesh sir, this question is for you from Noryati Nordin from Harian Metro from Malaysia. They ask, what kind of challenges did you face during the shooting of Bawaal?
The bigger challenge, shooting usually falls in place, but the bigger challenge was to come up with a story like this and to write a screenplay on that. And I'm very grateful to Ashwini. She came up with the story, and she was generous enough to give it to me to direct. I know how difficult it is for creators to part with their babies. Yeah, thank you so much. Shooting difficulties were the most challenging bits were.
I'll take another story from you and direct that. So it's like.
Okay, that derailed me. Okay. Yeah, the shooting challenges. I think the most challenging moments were the recreating portions of history, because we wanted to not only be factually correct, but we wanted to be correct in terms of the production design as well as the costumes and every detail possible. And that is something which took a lot of research for my production design team and my costume team. And trying to recreate something of that magnitude is never easy. And I mean, there was no way we could afford to go wrong. So. The most challenging one I can say was probably shooting the Omaha Beach war sequence. Physically and emotionally both, it was quite exhausting for all of us. But yeah, I mean, that was the toughest part of our shoot, the whole war on D-Day on Omaha Beach. Yeah.
All right. So Nitesh sir and Sajid sir, this question is for you from Cynthia Septau from Kapan Lagi, Indonesia. They ask, what specific qualities of Varun and Janhvi convinced you that they will be perfect for the role of Ajay and Nisha?
See, my criteria is very simple. You know, I have material on hand and I have talent to choose from. You know, and you always try to see, you know, how do I surprise my audience with my choices also, and present something which they have never seen before. So, I mean, I don't think I needed to be convinced about the acting capabilities of Varun and Janhvi. I had seen most of their work. when I met them, Sajid sir and me met them, the kind of vibes which we got, Sajid sir knows them much more than I do, but the kind of vibes I got from them kind of comforted me, kind of sincerity they showed. And I can say with a lot of confidence is this side of Varun and Janhvi, you guys are going to see for the first time, is what I can say.
So exciting. Sajid sir, any input here?
See, I know them. Basically, I know Varun from the time he's born. That was Judwa 1, that was 95, 94, 94. I know how he struggled. He's a big struggler. We did Dishum together, we did Judwa 2 together. He's very disciplined, what as a production house we look at. And the surprise element was Janhvi, the way she struggled. One day she barged into the office and my inbox was always full with all the messages. Please, audition me, audition me, audition me. That's different that later on she was only with Nitesh sir with all the Itlis. What Nitesh sir got, she never came to my cabin again after she got the film. But the way she struggled for the film was fantastic, and people say Anna, they don't struggle. I'm very proud of this talent, and the way they've shot in that weather, 3 months shooting on the strip of Amsterdam, Paris, Poland, and Germany, and without cancellation coming back, that's a producer's dream, and they are one. Thank you.
Wonderful. So our next question is for Varun and Janhvi. This is by Alfia Seadia from ANTV Click, Indonesia. Now the film was shot in various locations. We've seen some glimpses also including overseas. So what location is the most memorable for you and why?
I think Amsterdam for me, because I think I fell in love with the city. And as a team, I think we all spent a lot of time in that city as well. So a lot of good memories. But when we were in Poland, we actually went to visit Auschwitz, which was a very moving experience. And I think it taught us a lot about the gravity of what we were making and what we were speaking about. So that left a very long-lasting impression on me and Varun both.
Yeah.
For me, it'll be Kanpur, because just school mein Ajju bhaiya teacher hai. Believe it or not, my father was a student in that school.
Wow.
He went to school over there.
Wow, that's a great fact to know.
Yeah, my dad obviously was, he would live in Kanpur for many, many years, went to school over there. My chacha went to school over there. So जिस school में हम लोग ने shooting की, my dad would actually, like, he was a student over there, and then I would talk to him and reminisce about all his times over there, and he would, actually it's so funny, Kanpur से मतलब मेरे जो last director है अमर कौशिक, वो भी वहाँ से है. My dad is there. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Nitish sir is there. मतलब 3 director मेरे जिंदगी में, 3 मेरे favorite director कानपुर से. तो just I said कुछ तो नाता होगा वहाँ से. So it was just wonderful to shoot in Kanpur with the people and the lingo which we had to catch, which जो बहुत आसान हो गया नितिश सर की वजह से, क्योंकि वो वैसे ही कानपुर में जाके तो वैसे ही उधर के ही हो गए थे वो. मतलब वैसे ही बात वो जैसे चलते थे स्ट्रीट्स पे ऐसे. फिर बोला नितिश सर क्या कर रहे हो आप? अरे मैं तो इधर से ही हूँ ब्रदर. So it was too much fun shooting in Kanpur.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
One question from there.
Yes,
sir.
sure. We'll bring the mic to you, sir.
चलो आपको भी दिया. 1 पे 1 free.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Hamid Al-Riyami. I'm a film critic and director from Abu Dhabi. First of all, congratulations to Mr. Sajid Adwala for your biggest anniversary for the Dandi Adwala companies, which is still continue since 75 years old, I think. That's
Thank you.
biggest thing. And also, happy birthday to Warda, too late, sorry for that. Congratulations to Amazon to having this big launch for this movie, Bawaal. My question is for Nitesh Tiwari first. Nitesh Tiwari, your movies, actually, first of all, when I saw the trailer, I believe the movie will be a good movie. Why? आपकी जो movies आप जब बनाते हो, so आपके पास 2 universe रहती है आपकी फिल्मों में. जैसे कि फिल्म चिचोरे में, Old Nation and New Generation. Also, भूतनाथ returns. भूत का generation और लोगों का जो आम बात है. बवाल में आपने एक नई बात बनाई है. The Bawaal between husband and wife and the World War. ये हर बार आपके दिमाग में आता है कि आप ऐसी स्टोरी बनाएंगे या it's coming by itself. And my question to Varun and Janhvi, because I don't want to take time more. Varun Dhawan, he is one of the best actors of this new generation. Why? Because he's doing his own thing by himself, by what he had from his childhood time, by his father, David Dhawan. Comedy, drama, I loved his work in Badlapur. So Badlapur intense. You should be more intense in this movie, I believe. And what about Janhvi Kapoor? Also Janhvi Kapoor, she's doing a best thing in her acting. Millie and Gunjan Saxena, the two characters, it's a little bit similar maybe because she is bubbly and same thing, there is anger. How about you manage yourself in this movie also to be different than other movies? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for such a lovely question. I don't keep a very conscious, I don't make rules, that these are the only kind of movies which I would make. There is no such rule. Sometimes you chase ideas and sometimes ideas chase you. So that's what happens, when it was Chechore, I was chasing that idea. When it was Dangal, that idea came to me from somebody else. So that's what's been happening with me. And but yes, I mean, there are certain do's and don'ts which are there when I finally decide to do a film. And this one came from Ashwini, like I said before. And I mean, so I can tell you, that idea chose me this time. So it's been happening with me on and off like that. Yeah.
I just want to add here, actually the story Bawaal also has a lot of, which Nitesh said that he'll do as a one-to-one, but I think I need to tell this, is that, that it was a lot of experiences of what Nitesh and I had when we traveled across Europe also, and the kind of things we could do and experience. So a lot of that experiences are there in this story. Apart from that, Nitesh's father was a education head across MP state, and he was also a history teacher. And of course, not the kind of character which we have created for Varun. He was an amazing person. And there was a lot of... Yes, and so Papa always used to teach history, and it's very emotional. So he used to teach a lot of history, and he wanted to go across Europe to see all the places where the experiences of World War happened, and he wanted to see and understand that whole thing, is because throughout his life he taught history, but he had never visited those places to understand what actually happened. And we were supposed to go to Germany. I was supposed to take him to Germany, and he fell sick. And I could not take him to Germany. I could not take him to any of those places. And this is also a note to Nitesh's dad, who's no more. But it reminds me a lot of what he told us about a lot of things when we used to talk to him about relationships and how we need to experience them. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, with that, thank you everyone. Thank you so much for this fun conversation. Thank you, media friends. It truly has been a Bawaal of a day. I hope all of you have loved the trailer, like we've seen the reaction. Can we once more get up for a quick photo op here? Thank you so much, everyone.